Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the Warren. It's great to be here at the Warren, and we're also hopefully coming to you live in your homes as well. So hello to our viewers at home, and hello to you guys. Thank you for coming out, and it's great to be back sort of in a relatively normal way at a club playing some great big band music. And I don't want to hold you up anymore because I know you're longing to hear the sound of this fabulous band playing live. We've got a couple of numbers from the library of Ted Heath to kick things off. And the first thing we've got is Fast and Furious, and it is The Man I Love. 1, 2, 1, 2. On trumpet. Well, I can tell you if they're not match fit, that's about all they've got for you this evening, but I reckon they're in pretty fine form. We got one more from Ted Heath, and this one's going to feature our baritone player, Gemma Moore. There she is. Gemma Moore. And if I tell you it's going to feature your fine selves, and please do clap along at home, then you must know that if we're talking about clapping and we're talking about baritone sax, we must, of course, be talking about Hot Toddy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gemma Moore. Once again, Jim Davidson on trumpet. Well, I do just need to point out a couple of things, and this doesn't really apply to you in the room because you all paid to come and watch and support live music. If you are at home, just to point out, I'm sure it's pretty blimmin' obvious on the bottom of your screen, we're running an honesty box, we're calling it, and that is to support the musicians that you're seeing here. We're only able to operate to sort of half capacity at the moment, so we've had a chat with HSBC, and they said, no, you can't pay half your mortgage. So the guys in the band still have to pay their whole mortgage, but only half the audience to support them, and there aren't many gigs. So if you are watching at home and you're enjoying what you're watching, please contribute to our honesty box. And it's not just that, though. Oh, no, you see. Because it's a club night, somewhat akin perhaps to the Wheel Tappers and Shunters Club, I feel like. It's the sort of thing, without the sort of Bernard Manning jokes. I'll keep it clean. But I thought we'd run a raffle, because we're running a raffle here this evening in the club. And for you people at home, we want you to feel like you're part of it. So if you put money in the honesty box before the end of the interval, then the good people at home, they have their own raffle going on as well. So we will enter your name into our prize draw. Ooh, it's caused a lot of excitement in the room, I can tell you that at home. We will enter you into our prize draw. We have not one but two of our CDs, and they're not just CDs, but they are signed by the entire band, so there will be two prizes. So do put something in the honesty box. I mean, you can put it in afterwards, but you won't win the CDs. Both of our latest CDs are there. And you guys, of course, have got the raffle here in the room. If that wasn't exciting enough, and I know it's pretty exciting, we have a brilliant guest singer with us this evening. This is a gentleman who I've worked with on countless occasions, and he never fails to impress me. He is the house singer with the Ronnie Scott's big band, and he's joining us here in Hayes this evening. Without further ado, please welcome to the stage Mr. Iain Mackenzie.
Good evening. If there's a gleam in your eye when she straightens your tie, you know the lady's in love with you. And if you can't just for a date without the waiting you hate, you know that lady's in love with you. And when her friends ask you over to join their table, but she picks out that faraway booth for two, well, Jack, is just how it stands. You got romance on your hands. Lady's in love with you. If you've been traveling by train and she says, please don't take the plane, you know the lady's in love with you. And if she writes you every day, but she got nothing to say, you know that lady's in love, so true. And when you take her to see the movies, and she says those balcony seats will do, well, Jack, here's just how it stands. You got romance on your hands, 'cause the lady's in love with you. That lady's in love with you. The lady's in love, so true. And when her friends ask you over to join their table, and she picks out that faraway food for two, well, Jack, here's just how it stands. You got romance on your hands, 'cause ladies in love with, ladies in love with, ladies in love with you. Oh, thank you. Good evening, Hayes. How are you doing? Good evening, world. How are you doing? Do you know, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. This is my first ever live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I am a live stream. I'm very, very excited, very, very excited to do this, not just to be playing with these fantastic guys, you know, this amazing band. Yeah, amazing band. Under amazing direction, under amazing sound, and it's marvellous. But also just, it's so exciting to be doing a gig in general. I've had a couple of gigs, but I've not had any big band gigs. And when you're used to doing big band gigs and you're used to working with such incredible power going on behind you, not to do it, oh my God, it's just so great to be back. Thank you so much. I'm kind of hoping that some of the people at home, I mean, it's lovely to have a live audience. It's so amazing to have a live audience here, but I'm kind of hoping that some people at home might be sitting out in their gardens tonight because they can do what they want. They might even just be in their pants, you know, which is nice because it's been a lovely day. And so yeah, this is dedicated to those people at home who are sat in the garden in their pants. This is The Summer Wind. The summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there, touched your hair, and walked with me. All summer long we sang a song, and we strolled on golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind, like painted kites, those days and nights went flying by. The moon was new beneath that blue umbrella sky. Then softer than a piper man, one day he called to you. I lost you to that summer wind. Well, the autumn wind and the winter wind have come and gone, but still those days, those lovely days go on and on. And guess who sighs his lullabies through nights that never end? My lonely friend, the summer wind. Talking about the summer wind, the summer wind, summer wind. Thank you very much. Clive Dunstall there on the Leslie organ. Brrr. Boy, you bring the seaside to the gig, you do. Marvellous, marvellous. Okay, well, we're going to keep that thought of people in their gardens, however you want them to be dressed. And this is In the Still of the Night.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
In the still of the night, as I gaze out of my window at the moon in its flight, my thoughts all stray to you. In the still of the night, while the world lies in slumber, all the nights without number, baby, when I say to you, do you love me like I love you? Are you my life to be, my dream come true? Or will this dream of mine fade out of sight like the moon growing dim on the rim of that there hill, in the chill still of the night? Just like I love you. Are you my life to be, my big dream come true? Or will this dream of mine fade out of sight like the moon rolling dim on the rim of that there hill, in the chill still of the night?
Ladies and gentlemen, Iain Mackenzie. Thank you very much, Iain. Well, we'll be seeing more of Iain later on in the evening, and I don't mean he's going to turn out to be like those people at home in their gardens in their pants. I mean, he'll be back, not that we'll see more of Iain. Oh, dear. 6 months off, and I'm still coming out with the same corny, rubbish jokes. Talking of which, it's going very well. In one word, what do you think of it so far? Oh, that warms my heart. That was nice. Right. Well, you've heard a couple of great trumpet solos played this evening by the wonderful Jim Davison. He's here deputising for Tony Fisher this evening. And we're going to feature Jim now. I've got that right, haven't I? Yes. We're going to feature Jim now on a really classy bit of Duke Ellington. And I think Jim's going to come down the front here. I'm going to walk this way because I'm not allowed to get close to him. I've never been allowed to get close to him, but that's... As we're at the Metropolitan Police Sports Centre, we don't talk about things like that. Jim is going to play a piece of Ellington. You'll probably recognise the theme as it's Do Nothing Till You Hear From Me, but this is what was written for Cootie Williams, and it is Concerto for Cootie, which Jim's going to play with a piece of plumbing apparatus there. He's got a smaller piece of plumbing apparatus. Yes, it's called a trumpet, he said. So he's going to play a bit of plunger trumpet stuff for you now, and I hope you like this one. It's a goodie. Here we go with Concerto for Cootie. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Davison. That's a real bit of classy playing there, and it's great to hear Jim playing through that number. Did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy that at home? They're not as good as you guys, are they? That's right. Yeah, you don't really pick that up on the TV, how rubbish everyone is at home, do you? I hadn't thought about that. Now, got some parish notices for you. Parish notices, very important. Do stay in touch. We have another Len Phillips live stream with just the rhythm section of the Len Phillips Big Band, plus Enrico Tommaso and the singer Joanna Eden. And we're going to be doing a tribute to Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong, and that's on Sunday the 30th of September, it's a secret venue. Ooh, it's exciting, isn't it? Yeah, a secret location, but we will be on online, so if you want to watch us on YouTube or Facebook, we'll be back then. Next Sunday, I'll be joining the saxophonist, clarinetinist, that's a new one, isn't it? Pete Long at his new golf club jazz sessions. That's at 3 o'clock next week, and he's got the guest Ray Gelato. So that's at 3 o'clock. You can find Pete Long's Facebook and YouTube channels for Pete. I think if you search Pete Long's Golf Club Jazz, you'll find those. So just a couple of things to look out for there. And final bit of dates for you. You've got these date sheets here if you're in the room. I mean, it's a bit of a sad thing to read through because obviously most of it didn't happen. But next month we have 4 nights at Warner's Sina Warren. We're playing all 4 nights. Matt Ford will be with us for all 4 days of that break. And we've got the Papini sisters with us on 1 night as a special guests. And just confirmed Georgina Jackson will be singing with the band as well on the Wednesday and Thursday. And I'm really pleased that that's going ahead because that's a real return to normality for us to go and play for 4 nights at Warner's Sina Warren down on Hayling Island. Jim, do you have that piece of hardware for me? Now, this is a very technical moment here. Yeah, see, they have people doing this for them on TV. Just talk amongst yourselves at home. Right, I'm just going to plug my phone in. And you got this. You ready, Chris? Yeah, right. So if anybody calls me at the moment, they're going to come through, which isn't ideal, is it? I'm going to give... who should we call? I'm just looking at who's in my book here. I won't call Gemma because she's here already. I'm going to call Jean Roberts. Let's see if Jean's there. Oh, it's ringing. Exciting, isn't it?
Hello?
Jean.
Yeah?
It's Joe Pettit from the Len Phillips Big Band.
It's Joe?
Yeah. Did you say Joe who?
Joe Pettit?
That's very rude.
Yes, Joe.
How are you doing, Jean?
You? Thoroughly enjoying it. Absolutely wonderful.
Oh, that's good. And you're coming to Sina Warren next week? Or next month, even?
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to go to Sina Warren.
Don't go next week. Go next month.
Yeah, next month.
Next month. Yeah, that's important. So,
yeah, 19th of October.
Oh, she's good.
Nights.
It's brilliant. It's like marketing lady having Jean on the phone. You're right on trend there. It's very good. So, Jean, how's lockdown for you?
Oh, not too bad, Joe, really. Gets a bit lonely at times. But,
yeah.
I made sure that I did my mile walk there and back every day.
Blimey.
And still doing it, actually, and twice a week
right now?
to the gym. Keep fit.
Jean, have you got a request for us?
Well, I have got a request, please, Joe. I'd be absolutely delighted as I put on your little comments on the side here. If you would play for me number 44 in the pad from my late husband, Splanky.
The band are scrabbling around to find number 44. Regular followers of the band will know that number 44 is Jean?
Splanky.
Brilliant. Jean, lovely to speak to you. We'll catch up
and you,
next
Joe.
month.
And it's a lovely show. I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
Well, it's about a 20-something second delay, so if you quick and turn the volume back up on the stream, you can listen to yourself, and then you'll hear the start of Splanky.
Okay.
Thanks,
you.
Jean. Take
Joe,
care.
Good. See you in October.
And everyone here, all together, is going to say goodbye, Jean. 1, 2, 3... There you go.
Bye.
Yeah, well done. Cheers, G. Bye.
Bye.
Now, if anyone else rings, we're in trouble, aren't we? Because it's going to come. Have you killed that? Here we go with number 44. It is Splanky. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. David Black on tenor. I've really missed hearing that sound in the flesh. It was great playing at the farm gig that we did the other day, what was it, a month ago now. But it's a whole different thing playing indoors to an audience that are right here. It's just, that's a good noise, isn't it? That's really good, that is. Yeah, anyway. It's an amazing thing, isn't it, when you hear live music again, for maybe your first time hearing live music again for such a long time. I took my little boy to watch a concert on Friday evening, and and it was the first time I'd been to watch anything since all of this palaver, and it was just great. The moment that they started playing, I went, oh wow, it's really good, isn't it? It wasn't as good as this, but it was really good, you know. Nothing's as good as it. God, between you and Gene, we got it, haven't we? Yeah, that's good. Well, I hope if you're watching at home, it's worth tuning in for, and the clash with the Antiques Roadshow isn't too painful. I trust we're doing all right for you there. Now, I see hovering in the wings, Mr. Iain Mackenzie is waiting to come back, because you know what he's got for us? He's got more. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So smooth. More than the greatest love the world has known, this is the love I bring to you alone. More than the sweetest words I try to say, I only live to love you more each day. More than you'll ever know, my arms long to hold you, so my life will be in your keeping. Waking, sleeping, laughing, weeping, longer than always is a long, long time, but far beyond forever, you're gonna be mine. I know I'd never lived before, but my heart is very sure no one else could love you more. More than you'll ever know, my arms long to hold you, so my life will be in your keeping. Waking, sleeping, laughing, weeping, longer than always is a long, long time, but far beyond forever, you're gonna be mine. I know I never lived before, but my heart is very sure no one else could love you more. No one else is gonna love you more. Clive Dunstall there on the piano and the last word. Thank you very much. And talking of Clive Dunstall, we're now actually going to give this lovely group of people here a little break. They've been working hard for you, haven't they? They've been working hard. Yeah, go on, go on. And you in your pants, come on. They've been working really hard and they sound fantastic, but they're not going to go to the bar. You're going to stay there and listen, right? Because we're going to feature the rhythm section, ladies and gentlemen. The rhythm section. We've already mentioned Mr. Clive Dunstall on the piano. We have Mr. Paul Morgan on the double bass. And to kick us off with this one, Mr. Ed Richardson on the drums. Close your eyes, rest your head on my shoulder and sleep. Close your eyes, and I will close mine. Close your eyes, let's pretend that we're both counting sheep. Close your eyes, oh this is divine. Music play, something dreamy for dancing while we're romancing. It's love's holiday, and love will be our guide. Close your eyes, when you open them, dear, I'll be near by your side. So won't you close your eyes? Close your eyes, rest your head on my shoulder and sleep. Close your eyes, and I'll close mine. Close your eyes, let's pretend that we're both counting sheep. Close your eyes, oh this is divine. Music play, something dreamy for dancing while we're romancing. It's love's holiday, yes, and love will be our guide. Close your eyes, when you open them, dear, I'll be near by your side. So won't you close your eyes? So won't you close your eyes? Don't close your eyes. Close your eyes. Clive Dunstall.
Once again, Mr. Iain Mackenzie. Iain is going to be back with us again in the second half of the show, so do come back, do stay tuned. Just in case you tuned in a little bit late at home, it's obviously we're here live for your pleasure, your entertainment. We do have an honesty box, so if you're watching and you're enjoying the show and you're going to watch a great big chunk of it, we would appreciate if you'd just cough up a little bit. and help the guys in the band here. And if you put anything into the honesty box before the end of the interval, you will be entered into our prize draw. See, it's still excited in the room. And that's to win there are two prizes, our latest two CDs, and they've been signed by every performer on the stage this evening for you. So that is pretty exciting, isn't it? Now, we are going out live. I keep doing this. Do you guys do this? You've got something in your hand, and you've got it, and then you've lost it in seconds. There it is. Right. So, we've got some shout-outs to people that are at home. It's not as good as here, though, is it? But we can forgive them because they're listening from Canada. I've started at the top here. I should have gone the other way around and we could have built up to Canada, couldn't we? Crete. It's not bad, is it? Finland. Spain. It goes downhill from there. We go Cornwall. West Sussex. Doddington. Stevenage. Something very unshowbiz about the word Stevenage, isn't there? I don't know why that is. Maybe it's a decent place. I'm not having a go at Stevenage. It's just not very showbiz, is it? We've also got Bob, the Bob Maslin fan club. Michelle Tansley says, say hi to Rob Maslin from the Tansley family. Best trombone teacher we know. Best trombone teacher we know does beg the question, how many trombone teachers do you know? Do they sometimes come to the lesson knowing things you haven't taught them? Right, okay. Well, I was considering what's changed in the last sort of 5-6 months since we've been together, and then I was considering, actually, over the last 18 months, 2 years, there've been an awful lot of phrases, names, places that have become sort of commonly used, things that we now talk about, and perhaps we'd never talked about them before, or we'd never heard of them before. So I'm going back to the awful... Which actually, it seems quite trivial and fun to talk about Brexit now, doesn't it, comparatively? But the good old days when we had a little bit of banter about Brexit, those were the days, weren't we? So there was backstop, wasn't there? Because we kept talking about backstop. We never talked about backstop unless you were playing cricket before, but now it's backstop. And then Michel Barnier. No one had heard of Michel Barnier, had they? Now he's a sort of international celebrity. And then we moved up a little bit sort of closer to this year. And furlough, which I don't know, I thought that furlough, I had no idea what that meant when that first came along. I didn't know if it was something to do with sort of horse racing, that's a furlong. And then I thought, is it something to do with what you might do in a field, that's sort of foraging. I thought, no, furlough. I had to look that one up. No one knew that before, did they? No, it was a new one on us. And then toilet roll shortage. I don't think that was a phrase that had been coined up until this year. The serious matter of the lockdown. Lockdown. It was always something that you'd get in sort of a Die Hard film or something until then, wasn't it? But now we find ourselves in lockdown. And of course, that lesser-known place that was now on the tip of everyone's tongue, Barnard Castle. Never heard of that until now. So these were sort of words and places and names that have come into being. One thing that I think has always applied to this fine bunch of musicians, though, is the term which our lovely government keep using for everything that goes wrong before it goes wrong, but I can tell you it's not going to go wrong here, because we have a world-beating band! I've said it, they didn't learn, they keep calling things world-beating and it goes wrong, doesn't it? But I'm hoping that this is going to be all right, because we've got a bit of Glenn Miller for you. It's good news, isn't it? We've got a bit of classic Glenn Miller for you, and this one is The String of Pearls. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Nigel Hellwood on alto. Our two tenors, David Black and Michael Coates. And Andy Gathercole on trumpet. Well, let me just introduce you to a few members of the band. I won't go all through them all at once, but in our trumpet section, great to have him back with us. It is Uncle. It's Trevor Barber on trumpet. Andy Gathercole. You've seen him once already, Jim Davison. An old member of the band, and great to have him back with us. Would you believe that two members of the band... There's only 2 gigs going on in the whole of Britain today, and Harold Fisher and Russell Bennett are both on the other one. They're doing that Sleepless in Seattle, the musical, you see, and so they couldn't be here. But it's great to welcome back our old lead trumpet player, fantastic player, Mr. Pablo Mendelssohn. And I mentioned that Harold isn't with us this evening, and it gives me great pleasure to introduce the fantastic Ed Richardson on drums. We are going to feature Ed now in a number which has been recorded by loads of different people, but by far the best recording is ours. Don't forget, you can win a copy of it. This is the Hawaiian War Chant. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Goodman on drums. Well, thank you very much for coming along this evening. We'll be back in 20 minutes. Stay tuned if you're at home. We've got a few things for you in the interval. We'll be back in 20 minutes. Don't go away. Thank you. Yeah, hi, Joe. It's Joe. Just calling to find out how you're getting on, really. How's things?
Oh, hi, Joe. Well, things are not that great. Maybe I should explain. Things have come to a pretty pass. My romance is growing flat. 'Cause he likes this and the other, while I like this and that. Heaven knows what the end will bring. Oh, I don't know where I'm at. It looks as though we two will never be one. Something must be done.
Yes, you say either.
And you say either.
You say neither.
And you say neither.
Oh, either.
Either.
Neither.
Neither.
Let's call the whole thing off. Oh, yes. Now you like potato.
And you like potato.
You like tomato.
And you like tomato.
Oh, potato.
Potato.
Tomato.
Tomato.
Oh, let's call the whole thing off.
But oh, if we call the whole thing off, then we must part. And oh, if we ever part, then that might break my heart.
So if you like pajamas,
And you like pajamas.
I'll wear pajamas.
You got pajamas.
Yes, for we know we love each other, so we better call the calling off. Oh, yes, let's call the whole thing off. Let's call the whole thing off. Yeah.
So tune in on Sunday the 30th of September to hear Enrico Tommaso and Joanna Eden and our great tribute to Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong. They'll be accompanied by the Len Phillips Big Band Rhythm Section in another live stream. You can watch once again on YouTube or on Facebook. Look forward to seeing you on the 30th of September.
Hello everybody, hello. My name's Peter Long and this is a little advert for a new bi-weekly broadcast we're going to be doing on the YouTube channel or the Facebook page, Jazz at the Golf Club, bringing you good Sunday lunchtime golf club jazz that swings that you're going to love. And we have a fabulous world-class quartet here. Nick Dawson on the piano, Joe Pettit on the double bass, Matt Skelton on the drums, myself Peter Long, and we're going to give you hours and hours of this. Here we go. One.
Travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. Well, it winds from Chicago to LA, more than 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kicks on Route 66.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Coates on tenor and David Black on tenor. Our dueling tenors. Whoa, that was very fast indeed, wasn't it? Oh. Well, unfortunately, the current restrictions of service mean that you can't dance. I mean, many of you couldn't dance in the first place. Me too. It's fine. But perhaps at home, you'd like to dance. Maybe you're watching it in the kitchen. Maybe the lino makes for an excellent dance floor. Right? It's maybe not sprung, but I'm sure it'll do. Or maybe you're out on the decking in your pants, as Iain talked about earlier. Wherever you find yourself, if you do have your dancing shoes on and you fancy a foxtrot. Now, let's face it, who wouldn't to this lot? We're going to give you a brilliant slow foxtrot tempo, but a great arrangement by one of the best. It's a bit by Billy May. And actually, this one's another one of Jean's favourites. This one is Charmaine. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now, I saw some feet going there. It's a little bit of slow, quick, slow. It's nice, that's nice. Like Victor Silvestre had walked in, wasn't it? It was nice. Right, well, we're after that frantic start, which was Woody Herman's Apple Honey, which featured these guys here, we've taken it down a notch. We're going to take it down a notch further, and this one is a number that I'd like to play this one for Eleanor Keenan, our singer of many years with the band, and this is one of her favourites. It's a great bit of Count Basie. It's from the Atomic Mr. Basie album. as so many of the great Basie numbers are. So I'd like to play this one for Eleanor Keenan, but there are a couple of other people, well, there are loads of other people that are listening, and I've got a little list of them here, other people that we're going to play for. So Neville is in Sydney, and he's not watching live. He's going to watch a bit later on because it's the middle of the night now. He watched those ones. So, not quite sure whether I hope you had a good night's sleep, Neville. And, I hope all's well down... Yeah, give him a ring, did someone just say? Yeah, give him a ring. Who else is there? We've got Moira Allen is watching. I'm not quite sure where. Dorothy Piper from Big Bands Windsor, the Big Band Society over there in Windsor. Dorothy Piper. We've got Linda and Chris Walker are watching. They say, see you at Signer Warren. That's nice. We'll see you at Signer Warren. And Sid Bocking's watching. Hi, Sid. Sorry, we're not playing any of your requests tonight. And Ken and Claire Jones. Anybody in the room here want me to say hello to you personally? No? No, right. Well, hello, everybody here in the room as well. Funny enough, they're all watching from Hayes. It's just... probably, I guess, the way that's going to go. Anyway, on with the number that we're going to play for Eleanor. And this one, real slow, beautiful piece of music. This is Little Darling. 1, 2, 3. Trevor Barber on trumpet. Suddenly everything in the world was all right, wasn't it? For at least 3.5 minutes it was. That was fantastic. That's just one of the most fantastic bits of music ever written, really, I think. It's beautiful. Really, really stunning. Next up, we are going to invite back to the stage Mr. Iain Mackenzie. We're going to invite him back to sing a number which you'll be used to hearing Iain sing because he sings it on the album Let's Face the Music and Dance, which I know you all have at least one copy of, if not many more. For those of you at home, of course, a little bit later on, one of you is going to be the very, very lucky recipient of a new copy of Let's Face the Music and Dance, signed by all of these people on stage. I know. You're right on the edge of your sofas, aren't you? I can tell, yeah. We certainly are, aren't we, Hayes? Yes. Oh, yes. So next up, we're going to invite Iain up to the stage to sing a number from the album, and it is All Right, OK. Come on. Hayes, you're going live to the world. All right, OK. You win. That's better. Right, here we go. Iain. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, alright, okay, you win. I'm in love with you. Well, alright, and okay, you win. Baby, what can I do? I'll do anything you say. It's just gotta be that way. Well, alright, okay, you win. I'm in love with you. Well, alright, okay, you win. Baby, what can I do? Anything you say I do, as long as it's me and you. First thing in the morning, wake me with a kiss to make up for that loving that you made me miss. Well, all night, all day, you win. What are you waiting for? All right, okay, you win. Tell me one thing more. I'll do anything you say. Well, it's just gotta be that way. All right, okay. All I ask of you is that you love me the way that I love you. Well, all night, all day, you win. What are you waiting for? All night, all day, you win. Well, baby, one thing more. If you wanna be my girl, come on, baby, let me give it a whirl. Well, alright, okay, you win. I'm in love with you. Well, alright, okay, you win. Baby, what can I do? Anything you do or say, well, it's just gotta be that way. I said, alright, okay, you win. Wow, that was like rock and roll, wasn't it? Thank you. And that is available on the album Let's Face the Music and Dance, ladies and gentlemen. Let's Face the Music and Dance. You should bring the album out, a little bit of a bossa nova with it.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
So you get the
You only get the budget.
yes, no budget for that. And you're not allowed to touch the album, are you?
No, you're not.
Of course. Unless you put a face mask on and rubber gloves. Anyway, we are going to bring the music down again. Is that okay with you, Hayes? Is that okay with you, world? Mum, can you wake Dad up? Give him a nudge. Thank you. Okay, we're going to do my favourite Matt Dennis song, and this is Angel Eyes. Drink up, all you people. Order anything that you see. Have fun, you happy people, for the drink and the laughs on me. Try to think that love's not around, still it's uncomfortable. My poor heart ain't gaining no ground, 'cause my angel eyes ain't here. Angel eyes, that old devil sent, they grow unbearably bright. Need I say my love's misspent with angel eyes too. So drink up all you people. Order anything you see. Have fun, you happy people, for the drink and the laughs on me. Pardon me, but I gotta go. The facts uncommonly clear, so clear. I gotta find out who's your number one and why my angel eyes ain't here. Excuse me while I disappear. Thank you very much. Thank you. I got a bit of a wobbly wire, I think. Bit of a wobbly wire. No, I can't use that one. It's been licked by you.
You have the lead.
No, it's okay. I'll hold on tight to it. I shall hold on tight to it.
Chris has got a new lead.
Oh, look. That's all right. There's Chris Traves, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. He does an incredible job with the sound. And the only time you see him is when it goes wrong. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Am I allowed to unplug this? Not yet. I'm still talking. Still talking. We're going to do a beautiful arrangement now. All right. Am I going to stop talking now?
Quick, you're losing them.
I'm back. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. A little disconnected for a moment.
Nice though.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to do a beautiful arrangement written by Callum Owl on, what is it? Old Devil Moon. I look at you and suddenly something in your eyes I see soon begins bewitching me. Well, it's that old devil that you stole from the sky. It's that old devil in your eyes. You and your glance make this romance too hot to handle. Stars of the night, blazing their light, can't hold a candle to your razzle dazzle. You got me flying high and wide on a magic carpet ride, full of butterflies inside. I wanna cry, wanna croon, wanna laugh like a loon. It's that old devil in your eyes. Just when I think I'm free as a dove, well, devil moon deep in your eyes. Simon Bates. I look at you and suddenly something in your eyes I see soon bewitches me. Well, it's that old devil moon that you stole from the sky. It's that old devil moon in your eyes. You and your glance make this romance too hard to handle. Stars in the night, blazing their light, can't hold a candle to your razzle-dazzle. You got me flying high and wide on a magic carpet ride, full of butterflies inside. I wanna cry, wanna croon, wanna laugh like a loon. It's that old devil moon in your eyes. Just when I think I'm free as a dove, well, old devil moon deep in your eyes blinds me with love. Oh, devil moon must have been moon glow. Blue moon, how high the moon. Somewhere there's music. Oh, devil moon. Oh, devil moon. Simon Bates. Thank you.
Iain, don't go away. Don't go away.
Oh.
Could you just you'll have to use that mic. Hang on. We've got to be very, very careful here. Very careful.
It's crucial.
Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Don't. Still, the band are going to play something. Still don't. The band are going to play something.
Okay. What
Don't
are they gonna
move.
play? I won't move. I'm nervous.
1, 2, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, it's prize draw time and time for the raffle in the room. This evening, folks, we have not one but 2 signed CDs. That's for the viewers at home. For you in the room this evening, we have a CD of your choice and a nondescript bottle of something pink. Yeah, I know. It's showbiz.
Showbiz, mate.
We were always quite showbiz, and then we got on telly.
On Tinternet.
Yeah. People watch it. It's good now because you can do this on TV, can't you? You've got a smart TV. People have been writing in saying, it's great, Joe, we're watching it. We've got the smart TV on and we've got the sound bar going on. It's for years, we've moaned that there hasn't been any of our kind of music on the telly. And it took coronavirus, and then we've gone like, oh, do you know what? We don't need the BBC. We do it ourselves. Yes, stick it to the Beeb. We're here. Yeah. I reckon we've got more viewing this than they've got on half those funny channels that they've got anyway.
Exactly.
BBC 3. Anyway, I've got, very important this, I've got a cardboard box for the viewers at home, but in the room we've got the top hat. So.
It's a rabbit.
Iain, would you mind drawing for me? Don't get too close now, just stay there, arm's length. Draw from the hat and take, yes.
I'm going in.
Don't overdo it. Right. Oh, he does this. It's really building your part now, Iain.
Voila.
What have we got? Oh, you just got to read the name. They don't know what the
name or the number?
No, they don't know the numbers.
Oh. Mike Bovenden.
Oh, no, it's my father-in-law. It's a fix. Looking in there, I can see at least, they all say Mike Bovenden on. Michael, go and choose your prize. Come on.
Another one?
One more. I'm not sure you're in our support bubble, so you're not even allowed to get close to your own daughter over there. I think that's how it works, isn't it?
It's Alice Kent.
Our lead trombonist partner has won. It does seem to have been a little bit of a fix there, doesn't it? I'm sorry. Have you got a CD with John on? That's just brilliant.
Do they win tea lights? Is that it?
No, you don't.
Oh.
Looks like I'm giving you a box of chocolates, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Lady likes milk tray. Right, 2 from here, please. So this is for the people at home. Oh, thank you. Build it. That's nice.
People at home.
Okay, who have we got?
Ruth Watkins.
Ruth Watkins. Hey, round of applause for Ruth. We need to make a note. Can you make a note of this? Because we'll forget, won't we? Because Ruth's not going to come through the door unless she's just round the corner and she jumps in the car now. She might be ready for bed. It's the right palaver. Right, who have we got then?
John Day.
John Day. Nice, John Day. So have you got those? We've got those. Your CDs will be in the post with love. Thanks to
people.
Everybody. You can go now. Oh. No, please go. I know it's been a while, but it's sort of turned into chroma pier, hasn't it? Those of you at home that weren't fortunate enough to win for your contributions, but thank you ever so much for supporting us in this endeavour. And I hope you here in the room are able to support us if you're not at the next gig as well by tuning in and watching and commenting and harassing us through the comments section on these various outlets. I feel like most of the room is pretty disappointed at the outcome of the draws, bearing in mind it was either family or people that aren't here. So it's been a bit of a low for the evening, really, hasn't it? I'm ever so sorry. Let's see if we can't pick you up a little now with some Stan Kenton. You see, we haven't heard any Stan Kenton played for donkey's years, it feels like, doesn't it? And we're not going to give you just any old bit of Stan Kenton. We're going to give you a ferocious bit of real fat, swinging, fast Stan Kenton. This is Artistry Jumps. 1, 2, 2. Once again, David Black on tenor. It's time to introduce you to a few more members of the band. You met. Round of applause for our rhythm section there. That was very, really amazing playing there. Ed Richardson once again on drums. Driving along, and I have to say, it's always quite hard to play that fast. I mean, quite hard. It's always blimmin' hard to play that fast. I think it's after 9 o'clock now. It's after The Watershed on TV. It's bloody difficult to play that fast. When you haven't had more than sort of 4 gigs in 6 months, it's really hard, isn't it, Paul? He's got a blister now. Ah. Paul Morgan on bass. Now, I don't know what's a collection of bass players called, because there's loads of us here tonight. A pointless of bass players. We've got Jeff Gascoigne at the back there. We've got Alice Kent, so we've got both sides covered. There's little old me and you up the front here. They're everywhere. So if the blister gets worse, we'll just pass it around. Yeah, please, says Paul. We got Clive Dunstall on piano. Clive's got the best jacket in the band. Look at that. It's got, nice lapels. That's good, isn't it? Only one wear, yeah. Shame about the shoes, though, Clive. Yeah, you've let it down a little bit there. I don't know if you can't get in on those shoes from there on the camera, can you? You could try. This is Chris Trey's wobbly camera work as he... Oh, hang on. Oh, talk amongst yourself. No. Down a bit, yeah. Have we got the shoes at home? See? Rubbish. But nice jacket, and he plays the piano quite well too, so that's good. In our trombone section, let's start down that end. We have the world's #1 trombone teacher, apparently. Bob Maslin. Richard Wigley. On lead trombone, John Stokes. Deputising this evening, always a pleasure to have him with us, we have Mike Feltham. Should we do the saxes? Yeah. Michael Coates. David Black. On lead alto, we have Nigel Hailwood. We have Simon Bates deputising this evening. Fabulous playing there on Ian's, I can't remember what it was, one of Ian's. Devil Moon, great playing there. It was great playing, did you say, or was that tune? Both, says Simon, I was pretty damn good. And on baritone, we have Gemma Moore. I see. Right, okay, now, I just have to turn to my notes once again. Very important, because this next one is a request. Okay, so John and Jackie Page have requested... You're not here, are you? John and Jackie Page have requested this for their friends, all good supporters of the band. This is for Gordon and Susan Higginson. Oh, they're going, it's for us. I didn't know, did you? I didn't know, I had no idea. They're going to get a bit of Glenn Miller, and we put this one into the library about 3 years ago. We took the band... the band went over to Russia to play for the Russian debutante ball. It was exciting, wasn't it? John Shanoy got held at the airport by the security there because there was an issue with his visa, and he was held with Princess Olga Romanov, who also had an issue with her visa, believe it or not. And she said to John, I think it might be because of my name. And he didn't follow the Russian royal dynasty, as I wouldn't have done. And he went, what about your name? And she went, don't you know anything? Anyway, that's why we learnt this song. And we're playing it for Gordon and Susan this evening. And it is Mission to Moscow. Another bit of Glenn Miller for you. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. phone section. Just a reminder, if you are watching at home, then do chip something into the honesty box. We'd really appreciate that. These gigs work. We're able to keep the band on the road-ish because we get half the audience that we can usually get at the gigs because we have to be socially distanced, and we can have half the audience at home. And that means that these guys can continue to work at least a little bit through these really tough times, and we get to hear some great music. So all round, we're on to a winner. Also, just to remind you, a couple of things that are coming up. I'll be playing with Pete Long's Golf Club Jazz group. That's next Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. That's on Pete Long's Golf Club Jazz Facebook and YouTube pages. And we've got the guest Ray Gelato for that one. And then 10 days later on the 30th, that's a Wednesday the 30th of September, from a secret location, we will be broadcasting the Len Phillips rhythm section, and we will be backing Enrico Tommaso and Joanna Eden, and that's for a concert celebrating Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong. When this goes out on YouTube and Facebook, it does automatic subtitles. So I don't know if you ever see if you hit the wrong button or the right button, depending on how you look at it, subtitles are automatically generated along the bottom. I don't know if it's doing it for me now. Maybe it is. Maybe it's. I don't know what it makes of my Croydon tones. But it automatically does it. And in the break, the good people at home were treated to an advert for that concert that's coming up, where it's put along the bottom that it's going to be a celebration of Louis Armstrong and Ella Fitzgerald. Which was I thought that was a bit harsh, really. Anyway. But do tune in to catch that. Where are we? It's time for Iain to return. And there he is, the professional that he is, waiting to come back. Another bit of Billy May for you now. This one was arranged for Nat King Cole, and Ian's going to sing it now. Oh, and it was lovingly recreated by our own Nigel Hailwood, so it's Nigel's fault. This is Walking My Baby Back Home. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gee, it's great after being out late, walking my baby back home, arm in arm over meadow and farm, walking my baby back home. We go along harmonizing a song, or I'm reciting a poem. Hours go by and they give me the eye, walking my baby back home. We stop for a while, she gives me that smile and snuggles her head on my chest. We're starting to pet, and that's when I get her powder all over my vest. After I kinda straighten my tie, she has to borrow my comb. One kiss, then I continue again, walking my baby back home. Afraid of the dark, so I have to park outside of her door till it's light. She says if I try to kiss her, she'll cry. Well, I'll dry her tears all through the night, hand in hand to a barbecue stand. Right from her doorway we roam. One kiss, then I continue again, walking my baby, talking my baby, loving my baby. I don't mean maybe, walking my baby back home. A beautiful takedown by Nigel Hailwood there. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I'm going to perform my last number for you tonight, and what can I say? I'm really sad. It's been a real pleasure. It's been a real pleasure to be back actually singing with a big band and to be singing with such a fantastic big band. Please put your hands together one more time for the Len Phillips Big Band. And of course, Joe Pettit. And the masterful Chris Traves. And son. Okay, well, we're going to finish off now, and we're going to finish, as promised, with some Harry Connick Jr., because you said you did. I resemble that remark. I remember when I caught you with an earphone in because the drummer was too loud, and I said, look, the drum's too loud, he's got an earphone in, and he said, no, I'm not, I'm listening to... I said, is he listening to the cricket? And he said, no, I'm listening to Frank Sinatra. Those were the days. Oh, G. Close enough for jazz, isn't it? Ready? Here we go. I know you so well. I can tell by the sound of your voice that you're really in love with me. And you are. And you are. You know I can't lie. If I say to you, baby, I love you, then baby, I love you. Oh, when I do, yes, I do. Could it be that's a phrase you thought never would phase you? Well, baby, oh, you better hold on tight, 'cause I'm the one who's supposed to kneel down and propose. Well, alright. Oh, I might. So, when I kiss you goodnight, just sleep tight with the thought that you'll always be caught up in love with me. And you'll dream that the stars up above have the answer of whether we'll be or whether we won't be in love. We are. Yes, we are. I do. Could it be that's a phrase you thought never would phase you? Well, baby, oh, you better hold on tight, 'cause I'm the one who's supposed to kneel down and propose. Well, alright. Oh, I might. So, when I kiss you goodnight, just sleep tight with the thought that you'll always be caught up in love with me. And you'll dream that the stars up above have the answer of whether we'll be or whether we won't be in love. Well, we are. Yes, we are. Oh, we are. Oh, we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Iain Mackenzie. Oh. Well, have you enjoyed this evening? You certainly sound like you have. You've been a great, great crowd, haven't they, ladies and gentlemen at home? Yes, they... All around the country, people are going, yeah, brilliant, I love the people of Hayes, they're fantastic, aren't they? The good time folk of Hayes, as you're now known. Yes, yes. The only town in Britain to have a live big band this evening, I think of that we can be confident. I'm really proud of what we managed to do throughout lockdown. We got out a brand new CD, which we recorded completely in isolation. So that's our Lunchtime Jazz CD. It's got Matt Ford singing on it and loads of your favourites there. So do grab a copy of that if you haven't already got one of those. We produced that right at the start of lockdown, and I produced that alongside Chris, who's doing our sound here. It's a great album. It's got things like Take 5 on it. It's got Take the A Train. It's not taking actually. Take the A Train. It's got a Doris Day medley that Matt sings, and you can just imagine what he was wearing when he sung that. You know, I guess in isolation anything goes, right? We managed to put that out, and then I think we were one of the first to. When you were only allowed 6 in a garden, we had 5 in the band and crew. I think there might have been 1 or 2 too many people in the garden. I'm not entirely sure. But there were 5 and a camera person and maybe Chris somewhere hiding behind a bush. We had a great time in the garden playing one of the first lockdown concerts, although it was very windy. I'm sure most of you have seen it now. If you haven't, it's good for a laugh, if nothing else. I mean, the music I thought was really good, but the comments that were coming in were all about the wind, the tractor, the Ramblers, and of course Elsa, the chicken, who was a constant source of amusement, and the music wasn't too bad either, it seemed. So then we had that one, and then I think we can say without doubt, this was the first band in Britain, and I think probably in the world, to perform in public once again as a unit after lockdown, and we're really proud of that, because that was I still haven't seen many, if any, other big bands playing, and here we are at our second one, and now we're back indoors, and it's great playing indoors because it was all very nice playing in the field, and it was euphoric and great to hear live music again. This has been really fantastic because we've been playing back as a band, playing band music in a room to people that love this kind of thing, that didn't just want to get drunk. It's I've watched a few of you on your way out. I reckon there's going to be some funny walking, but it's been great. A real good evening to play for you. We got one more up our sleeve. It's always a favourite, so I thought we'd put it in this evening. It's when gigs are few and far between for you to check things out. It's a shame when we can't fit all of your favourites in, but we've got a medley for you now, which is hopefully going to put some of that right, because there's a load of different numbers in there. It's a bit more Glenn Miller and a few other bits of classic swing for you. So this is our switched on swing medley for you. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been a fantastic audience. Thank you, Hayes. Oh dear. Hayes, please keep your round of applause going as we thank, at the back of the room, turn to the back of the room, you'll see Mr. Iain Mackenzie. If you're in your living room, don't turn round, he's not there. Please keep your applause going for our sound team. It's Danny and Chris Traves. And, of course, the band. Stand up. Here they are. Sit down, sit down. Folks, it's been a joy to play for you. We look forward to seeing you, or you seeing us, if that may be the case, very soon. Do take care, I mean that, and look after yourselves. Stay safe, stay alert, and stay listening to big band music. It'd be good if he tagged that on the end, wouldn't it? That'd be good. Or we could, like, maybe we could, if we got in, we could, where it says save lives, we could take the S off and put save live music. Just sort of put that on. Should we do that? That's what we should do. If you're watching, Boris, and come on, there's every chance. That's what we want. It's been great to see you all as well. I see loads of familiar faces, people I haven't seen for a long time. So what a lovely evening. Do take care, and remember, when you hear this sound, you've been listening to the Len Phillips Big Band. Thank you very much, and good night.
Thank you.